What's up, guys? It's Gamer MD83 with John
Mamais.
from CD Projekt Red. Now, I have some questions for you that were submitted by some of my followers. So, if you would be so kind.
Can't wait. Hope I can answer them.
I'm sure you can.
I'll try.
It's not like super spoilerific stuff, so don't worry.
I just don't know.
Could you give me a little bit of information when it comes to the crafting system? Is there anything different from like The Witcher 2?
This time you use crafters, so there's like different levels of crafters that you can unlock in the game, and you can craft weapons and armor, and we've got like complete armor sets that basically unlock extra abilities. So that's kind of how it works, and they're going to be all over the map, and you got to do things like you got to go to like secret Witcher hideouts to find cool crafting recipes, and you take those recipes to crafters, you pay them, or you do quests for them to do something to get them to craft something. And that's just kind of how it works. The ingredients are spread through the world, but like if you kill special kinds of monsters, you'll get drops or pick up trophies or things for crafters to use to help you build your armor.
Have a pretty big question from someone that really wanted some clarification. Last year, you guys said that the world of The Witcher was 20% larger than Skyrim. And then this year, you guys said that 2 of the 3 regions were 3.5 times the size of Skyrim. So, do you think you could clarify that?
I don't know. I think we're splitting hairs here. I think it's generally bigger than Skyrim, but we haven't really measured it lately or thought about it too much because we like Skyrim. We don't want to like downplay Skyrim because it's really
it's a lot bigger than Skyrim.
Because it's cool. We try to put it in the context of the Witcher size. So it's like 35 times the size of Witcher 2.
Wow, okay. Now, you guys said you guys have 3 regions. Is there any others that you're thinking of, or just 3?
Yeah, some secret regions.
Really? Ooh. Do we have any combo triggers, or is it just like...
No, it's not button combos at all. It's like you choose the buttons you want to use to do certain, like a strong strike or a light strike. But you might hold buttons down and you get some kind of extra ability if you've actually unlocked it. So, it's not like a fighting game at all.
Right, okay. That's good. Oh, when we go into monster mode, the whole tracking system, do we have to do research on that monster before we could do that, or is that just default?
You should, if you want to have a chance of actually killing the monster, you should find out about its weak points and what you can do to actually kill it. So we want to make it not only like cool to like track monsters, but actually you need to be tactical to actually kill them, and you need to use your brain to figure out how to kill it. So
is there the return of like books and stuff like that from Witcher 2?
Yeah, there's books about the lore, and so there's lots of collectibles like that in the game. So a lot of stuff to read.
Okay, cool. I used to like that. I was like, ooh, I gotta go research on the Striga or whatever.
That would be an RPG with all that stuff.
I know, exactly. Will we have a base of operations, or is the Witcher always just roaming around?
I don't know if I can talk about that. There was something in Witcher 1 that we're bringing back, but it's not really a base of operations. It's like the Witcher's like home base.
Is it Kaer Morhen?
The character is going to be roaming throughout the entire game, basically. But there are like Witcher kind of hideouts around.
Oh, how are we going to import our saves? Say if we played The Witcher 2 on the Xbox 360, could we import the save? Like, say if we go to PS3,
talked about how
PS4?
to do that, but apparently it's going to work. I'm not sure exactly how yet, so I can't really give you guys a definitive answer about how that's going to work. But yeah, Witcher 2 to Witcher 3 saves should work. The only thing that won't be saved is like the character build you ended up with, which means like the armor sets and all the powers and how you develop. That's going to kind of be reset for The Witcher 3, but all the story stuff that you unlocked should maintain its consistency into The Witcher 3.
Could you let us know some mini games?
Not until we announce them.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, there's a bunch of new mini games, and there's one really cool one that I can't talk about, unfortunately. There's new stuff.
Okay, that's good to hear. Yeah. Now, diving. Are there sea monsters, and will we be able to fight in the water?
There are underwater monsters, yes.
And we can fight underwater?
Fight them underwater, yeah.
Could you go a little bit into the skill trees?
Yeah, I guess there's swords, and there's magic, and there's alchemy.
So the same stuff from The Witcher 2?
Those 3 things. But it's going to be a lot better balance this time, so you can... if you develop alchemy, it's going to be really powerful, as an example.
You guys have said that this is it for The Witcher, right? This is the last installment.
It's like it's just think about it as like a trilogy of books, like I don't know, Lord of the Rings or something like that. So it's the third book of a trilogy about Geralt.
So is this it for Geralt, or is this it for the Witcher series at all? Because people are like, bring in Ciri.
Geralt dies in the end, so it's the end of this. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You know, Geralt dies a lot in the game, but you just load your save.
Never mind. In the trailer, a lot of people are pointing at a certain someone saying it's Letho. Could you confirm?
Maybe, maybe not. There are other Witchers in this game, but it looks kind of like Letho, doesn't it?
It does, actually.
Unfortunately, sorry. It sucks not being able to give you guys inside information.
You can tell me, I won't say anything.
Yeah, right.
Is your horse always available? Like, could you just whistle for it?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. It's always like, oh, where'd I leave my horse?
Except when you're on a boat.
I would hope not to see my horse all of a sudden pop out of nowhere.
That'd be cool. If it's a swimming horse, he swims up to your boat, you can jump on the horse and swim. Maybe
that's a dedicated horse. Will there be lighthearted missions like the tattoo mission in The Witcher 2?
Oh, good question. You know, we have a lot of the same designers from The Witcher 2, and those guys have a really good sense of humor. So, and there's a shad load of missions in the game, quests we call them. So I'm sure there are some lighthearted things to do as well.
Okay. Yeah. That was like one of my favorite quests.
Yeah, I don't know specifically which ones we should consider lighthearted, and I'll have to go back and see if there are actually some, because I don't know for sure. But given the fact that it's a lot of the same guys and they like doing those kinds of things, and then most likely, yeah.
So I think the coolest thing would be to import the save and actually have The Witcher with the tattoos.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'm going to find Conrad. He's our game director, and tell him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Tell him that.
All right.
That you got to have the tattoo.
All right.
For my last question, because I don't want to take up too much of your time, could you guys say anything on the production of Cyberpunk 2077?
It's going. It's continuing. We're really focused on doing The Witcher 3 now, so... but it's going to be really freaking awesome. I've seen a lot of the concept artwork and a lot of the game design ideas, and that's about all I can say is that it's going to be freaking awesome. One thing I can say that it's really a true RPG. So it's a really good sci-fi RPG. Then I think people are kind of waiting and salivating for that kind of stuff. So it's and we're an RPG company, so that's what we're going to...
You guys know how to do your games. Your RPGs especially.
We try.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Appreciate your time.
Sure.
I'll talk to you guys later.
My ass.
John Mamais.
I drive a Jeep Compass.
Do you really drive that?
Compass?
Yeah. You do? That's perfect. Did you do that on purpose?
No.
It's even better. Or you almost freak out.
Freak out. I'll freak out. Freak out? That would be a great tool for journalists. Like, bring some sodium pentothal and just like plug it in, and everybody tells you exactly what they're thinking. That would be good.
Oh my god, I'm gonna do that. Watch.